Racism and classism are baked into our culture, due in no small part to the fact that propaganda is used to make people feel separated from each other, to make them feel other, to highlight the differences. And one of the most effective and insidious pieces of propaganda is propaganda against people's food. Food traditions for various ethnic groups and poor people have been demonized as dirty, dangerous, or just plain disgusting. And it's no coincidence that the same propaganda has been applied to foraging, characterizing it as dirty, dangerous, and undesirable. After all, foraging is what connects all of humanity together. Every one of our ancestors, like it or not, every single one of our ancestors was out digging in the dirt to forage for food to make it to the next day. Foraging is the reason why you are standing here today. By engaging in the practice of foraging, you're cutting out all the middlemen of capitalism as well. You're going directly to the source to take the food that is rightfully yours. Food is a human right, despite what our politicians say. And getting out there and foraging with your own hands breaks the illusion that we are separate from nature, that we are separate from the earth, that we need to get things prepackaged and sterilized, otherwise we're going to keel over and die. It reminds us that we are connected to our humanity on a much deeper, longer timeline than the recent advent of consumer culture. Unscrupulous profiteers benefit from separating you from the land, from your food, from water. They profiteer from dividing you and saying, oh, you want to be upper class. You can't just be digging down in the dirt with those lowlives. You have to ascend to the next level. To do that, all you have to do is sell all of your time, the one thing you can never get back, and cash that in for food. This is not to say that I reject modern conveniences, and I do appreciate being able to trade my labor for money when I'm buying something exotic that maybe doesn't grow around here, or that I can't access easily otherwise. But everyone who falls for the propaganda that they cannot go out and find foods with their own two hands, those people are being oppressed. They're having their power stripped away from them, their autonomy stripped away from them, and they are being brainwashed into thinking that they are separate or other from nature and separate or other than their fellow human beings. Individually, humans are easy to control, but collectively, we have real power. And so if we collectively get together and decide, hey, we're not going to do things the way we've been told anymore, we're going to do things how our ancestors did it, and we're going to share recipes with each other, and we're going to share food culture with each other, that's the beginning of getting united. Foraging offers us a radical return to reality and a way to decolonize our minds and begin to feel connected to our ancestors across different cultures. To realize that real food does not need to be prepackaged, barcode labeled, and sold to you off of a grocery store shelf. And that you have personal power and cannot be controlled. Now get out there and take back your humanity. And if you need help getting started with foraging, I wrote you a book for that. It's called Ecopunk Foraging: How to Use Wild Plants for Food, Medicine, and Crafts by Melanie Weird, available on Amazon.